This is Deductor, continuing the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. We are just finished recruiting 3 new characters, Celeste, Gamel, and Mandarin. I have never used Gamel and Mandarin before, so we're gonna see how they do. They seem to like each other a lot, and we've liberated all these regions, all these towns, so let's talk to all these people and see what they have to say. Girl, mom and dad don't want me talking to this soldier lady, but I do it anyway. She's so nice. Elheim soldier. Aren't elven kids just the cutest? They're almost like little fairies. Elheim soldier. Elheim's capital was said to be impregnable, yet it still fell like all the rest. Don't have enough Elheim Heraruku to fix up this town. What do we got? Another rookie egg. Interesting. A Mirage Great Shield. Super high evasion Great Shield. Wonder what we can do with that. Seems interesting. We could give it to Liza, maybe? Have her dodge tank? I don't know. Seems questionable. But it's an idea. I'll buy this rookie egg, though.
A fine choice.
Greetings, human.
More secular text.
Strikes your fancy.
You know what? We'll buy 3 more.
A flesh.
Is that the fish? No, that's a mullet. That's not the right type of fish. Stone. Meadow. What else we got? Lumber. Elheim soldier. Humans are truly fascinating indeed. I hear a well-trained archer can loose 3 arrows in a single volley. Though impressive as that is, neither human nor half-elf can ever become a knight of Elheim. Rosalinda, I'm sorry to say it, but only Etalind knows how to raise a submerged bridge. Okay, we've got a quest to raise a submerged bridge. Elheim soldier, between your army and the Zenorian one, I never thought I'd see so many other humans here. The idea of more people getting to Elheim seemed crazy not too long ago, but I guess I'm still new here myself. Town girl, there are plenty of humans like me out here, but we're not allowed anywhere near the capital. It sort of makes sense when you think about it. Does it now? Town girl, I do hope Ter Etalinda is safe. I've only seen her a few times in person, but she looked as kind as any elf I've ever laid eyes on. Elheim soldier. Those of us living here in Elheim loathe the Bestros to the north. Their impurity makes a mockery of us all. Yep, you'll find pretty much all the people are super racist.
May fortune bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Bloody spear, sanguine attack. I thought a Holdrick has one, but it has a little less attack. However, Holdrick's item is tankier, which seems better to me. Oh. There's also a Great Wood Great Shield. Plus magic defense a little. Not that that really matters. Like, 2 magic defense is pretty weak. Another Squire Shield. These are potentially very useful. I only have... No, I have 2. I don't know I need to buy one just yet, but I might have to come back and buy one. Also some silver bangles. I apparently have 6 of these somehow. I don't remember how I got all that. I haven't done like my reorganization of the equipment in some time because that like takes effort, and I don't want to spend the effort on it. Griffin Knight. Feathering is a support skill which grants ally in our row increased initiative. Doing so will make their turn come quicker in battle. Here, allow me to show you, and pay careful attention to the turn order. Yeah, we could just have Ralph, like, massacre you, so that's what we're gonna do.
I'll freeze you.
In my sights.
Oh, right. It's gonna do the little cover.
We shall see our duty through.
You can do it.
your shield.
Yes, Holdrick. Beat a shield.
Focus your mind. What a joke.
Holdrick dodge? That was a 96% miss.
Behold my might.
Holdrick, you can take it. Oh, that was pretty tough, but your counterattack and killed him. Good job, Holdrick. Holdrick knocked out 2 enemies. Very impressive. Griffin Knight, my thanks for the splendid sparring session. By the way, I suggest you hasten our turns with equipable items. Then we can move more quickly. Then we can more quickly boost our allies' initiative and rout the enemy in one fatal flurry. Yeah, that is a legitimate strategy. Just go quick and kill everything before they can attack. I do like that strategy. I think I checked out all the stuff we can buy here. Maybe we'll try to do that with Celeste. Okay, we've got a auxiliary battle. We've got plenty more territory we can explore. Oh, some more archers. We'll just have Ralph's unit clean this nonsense up. Don't need to watch that. Mullet. That's not the fish I want. Edelweiss. Okay, that'll help me fix one of the towns. Whoa, there's a sneaky group here in the forest. I'll take that out. Rando. What a miserable pack of rats you rebels are. Another liberation battle. The battle for Yevzda. Alright. So that's a level 18. Is that the... No, it's mullets. We just keep getting mullets. But we can at least fix up Yanis Town. Townsperson, the elves are starting to think better of us humans thanks to all your heroic deeds. Puts my heart right at ease, it does. Okay, I have achieved renown A. I believe that lets us create a unit of 5. Joseph, a word, Your Highness. You may now form units holding up to 5 members if you so desire. Yeah. Let us make for a nearby fort and bolster our ranks. We need a lot of honors. It's like 200 honors to do it. So I definitely can't do it. And I might want to do the promotions first. So we'll put Celeste in this town.
I'll guard this post with my life.
Townsperson, life's just a bit easier now that the elves have started trusting us. Oh, how lovely. Alright, let's see if can we fix up this Satama town. How do I do it? Like X? Yes, they want mullets and timber. We have those. Whoops. Boy, thank you for helping us, kind strangers. There will be plenty of good food to eat once our town picks up again. That'll be sure to brighten the mercenaries' moods. Okay, let's put... Why don't we put Yamo here?
Long as you're sure.
Boy, there will be plenty of good food. Yeah, we read that. And then I'm just gonna swap the guards a little bit here. I will station Mandarin.
Got it under control.
Guard this other town. And Rosalinda can temporarily guard, say, Almja town, just because this is not your permanent posting, but...
Of course.
But that'll do. Okay. I next need to go to turn in the Fevrith Atlas Quest 3. You know, hey, you've hit 50% already. Just give me a moment to copy this over. Free mining pass, free meal tickets, more renown. You know, my wife adored traveling, but hadn't much sense for directions. Always wished for a fine map to guide her. And a fine map she'll have. Come back to me once you've hit 75%. Yep. Just a nice little bonus. And now it's time to have some meals. Do we finally have enough, like, stone to fix this bridge? Like, or wood or whatever we need? Yes, here you are, finally. What? Okay, I must not have enough people, like, gathering the lumber from all these little towns out there. Like, I don't have guards stationed everywhere. Fine, I will, like, manually go and look for some loot. What other quests do we got? Cemeteries, sigils of the ancients, the bridges, Dragonhold Stone. I can't actually finish this until I fix that bridge. So we are kind of stuck. Alright, so that means I should go do some meals. We'll do one more round of meals at Castle Soldraga. And I definitely want to get the new people in to eat. Yamo and Alain has multiple hearts. How interesting. We should do a meal with 4 people. Alain, Celeste, Mandarin, and Yamo. Let's do that first. And we'll do the seafood paella. Mandarin, Gammo, and Celeste. Sure.
You're gonna love this.
Shall we?
Would you care for some? And just like that, our meal is but a fleeting memory.
I don't know about that. I don't think it was a fleeting memory. Okay, we got a lot of new rapport conversations. Excellent. But let's see what else we got. We're gonna do a meal of 5 people. Gilbert's the best candidate. I keep making him do like that same meal. It's just like there's not really too many better candidates. The only other candidate is Joseph, and I guess that's still like a pretty good candidate. Joseph, have you maxed it out with Holdrick? Yes, yes you have. Scarlet's also a decent candidate. Travis is a decent candidate. We do a Travis, Gilbert, Berengaria. Who does Berengaria want to eat with? Bruno and Alain. Grim's already maxed it out with Aramis. Okay, good. Aramis has a lot of people we could eat with. We could do Virginia, Gloucester, Gilbert. That's pretty good. I like that. And then we just throw some bonus person in there with Gilbert. Leia. Okay. Who do I say again? I gotta go look at Aramis. Gilbert, Virginia, Gloucester, Leia, Aramis. It's the desert gang. Like the desert royalty gang, as I like to call them. Aramis. Virginia, Gloucester, Leia. Who's the last person again? Oh, Gilbert, of course. Wait, why am I missing someone? Leia. No, this is a very cheap
You're
meal.
gonna love this.
No need to use a free meal ticket on this.
Something smells good.
Ah, how splendid.
Please partake. A true and utter delight.
And then we gotta do a meal of 3 people. Oh, Tatiana has something to say to Mandarin. Interesting. Just trying to pick some interesting people to have those meals with. Prim and Hilda is always pretty good, but Hilda doesn't really have too many more meals that they want to have together. Whew, Oakley's and Mandarin, that'd be quite the conversation there. Yeah, I don't know we have too many super interesting candidates. We gotta recruit more of the elves for Rosalinda and like Lynn and Logos to have people to talk to. I think we just do let's do an Auburn Jeremy meal. Maybe throwing Magellan this time.
Looking to beat the heat, are You're gonna...
Something smells good. This is something else.
I'll eat that if you're not gonna.
Oh, loved that.
Thanks.
Very good.
Feel...
All right, and now let's do our report conversations. I wanna know what like Gammo has to say to Alain. Gammo. So yeah, you ever need someone to go dirtying their hands for you? I'm your guy. Alain, I could never ask that of you, Gammo. Not after you promised me you would be living an honest life now. I'll not have you abandon that pursuing my name. Gammo, you're still believing in me, huh? Still trusting that I'm a new man free of all the thieving business? Alain, were you not, Celeste's loyalty would be questioned as well, forever speaking in your favor. And given the matter of your sister, I don't suspect you could do something so foolish. Gammo, got nothing to say to that? I am telling the truth, you know, but I gotta come clean about something. Ever since I decided to join up with you, I've been wondering if I really deserve this kind of life. I don't know, maybe it's just my conscience getting the better of me. But I seriously do want to spend whatever time I got left helping people who need it. Even if it means sinking back to a life of crime. Besides, if someone's gotta do it, I figure that someone's better off being me instead of you. Don't give a damn how dangerous it is, neither, as far as I'm concerned. I should have been dead that day back in Coquillage. Alain, that's enough, Gammo. If you truly wish to atone for the sins of your past, you need merely carry the lessons into your future, both for your own sake and for your sister's. Gammo, you're a real piece of work, Alain. But when you're right, you're right. I won't go bring this up again. Alain, I pray you don't. Aw, Elaine's such a goody two-shoes. You need an assassin, buddy, and Gammo is like offering to do it. Oh, it's just... Alain. I don't know. I don't know you're cut out to be king. All kings have their royal assassins. Alright, let's see what Gammo and Mandarin have to say. Mandarin, heh. About time I got myself a new bow. Wish it didn't take all my coin to do it, but... Girl, ah! Mandarin, my bow! Bro, I'm really sorry, sir. Mandarin, tell me something, kid. You didn't get hurt there, did you? Bro, well, no sir, but what about your bow? Mandarin, you think I care about that? I'm just glad you're okay. The whole thing was on its last legs, anyway. So if anything, you saved me the trouble of getting rid of it. Bro, oh, that's a relief. Mandarin, now go on and run home before it gets dark. Wouldn't want your parents worrying about you, yeah? Girl, okay, bye, mister. Mandarin, there goes my new bow, floating pieces down the damn river. Gammo, you always have been good with kids, Mandarin. Mandarin, should've guessed you'd be waiting in the shadows to mock me. Gammo, shame about the bow, though. I know you had your eyes on it for a while. You sure you want to watch it just float away? Mandarin, you heard what I told the kid. I was about to get rid of it anyway. Gammo, sure you were. Here, go and buy yourself another one. Mandarin, is this some kind of joke? Gammo, does it look like I'm laughing? Don't really need a coin anymore. I earned it, mister. Mandarin, wow, no point in looking a gift horse in the mouth. Wow. Weren't they like vicious bandits not too long ago? Alain really does have a weird effect on people. Alright, let's see what Mandarin and Alain have to say to one another. Alain, if I may, Mandarin, I saw you giving your food to a child in town earlier. Mandarin, oh yeah? And what of it? Alain, I suppose I'm merely wondering why. Will you not go hungry with less to eat? Mandarin, I only ever turned to thieving for Gammo's sake, you know. Not like I had much choice either way, growing up as poor as I did. Every night I'd sleep out in a field just like this one, choke down grass to keep my stomach from screaming at me. But once in a while, I get travelers stopping by to tear off some of their bread for me. I always thought it was the damnedest thing, so I made a promise to myself. If I ended up surviving past childhood, I was going to do for other people what those travelers did for me. Alain, I understand your reasoning, Mandarin, but I can't agree with it, not if it means you're going to hinder your own well-being. Mandarin, should have known you'd lecture me for this, but I'm telling you, I'm fine. And worst comes to worst, there's always the grass. Alain, then we feast together, if that's your answer. My meal can go to a child in town as well. Mandarin, you've got to be kidding me. Alain, this is no joke. One day soon, I shall be king of this nation, and once I am, I promise to never let my subjects go hungry again. Yet 'tis only by knowing the bitter taste of grass myself that I can truly understand their pain. Mandarin, never thought I'd hear words like that coming out of a prince's mouth. But I guess I didn't think you'd ask me to join your army either. You're a pretty good guy, you know. Alain, thank you for saying so. In any case, which varieties of grass are safe to eat? Mandarin, well, there's one thing you want to look out for. Wow. Alain, you have a horse. Your horse can eat the grass. I think our army, with our 260,000 gold, can afford some food. We should do some Celeste conversations. Let's do a Celeste and Gam. Celeste and Gam. Oh, okay, we have not registered that facility. We can do a Celeste and Mandarin. Celeste, what lovely birds. Mandarin, sorry, you say something? Celeste, oh, just admiring the pheasants. They look absolutely delectable. Mandarin, don't tell me you forgot to eat breakfast again. Celeste, not today, no. It's just fowl is one of my favorite foods. But back home, anything with wings is considered sacred, in a way. It makes sense given our fondness for griffins. Though that means it's forbidden to even hunt birds, let alone eat them. Mandarin. Guess there's no ignoring tradition, huh? Good news is we're nowhere near your home, so how about I go shoot a few of them down for us? Celeste, you would really do that? Mandarin, gladly. Me and Gammo owe you a lot for dragging us out of the dirt. Besides, now my mind's set on pheasant stew for dinner. Celeste, oh perfect. Just let me get closer first so I can catch any of the ones you hit. Mandarin, Celeste? Celeste, I'm ready when you are. Mandarin, you out of your damn mind? That's right where I'm aiming. Celeste, it'll be fine. I have a lot of practice dodging arrows, you know. Mandarin, let's just hope I hit the right bird then. Okay, Mandarin, turn off your ego eye. Cause, Celeste, you may not know this, but ego eye makes it so that he can't miss, even if you try to dodge. This is why Alain's the commander, and all of these other characters, you can't trust them to lead their armies. I think we need to do... Oh, okay, we can't do any other conversations yet because we haven't unlocked the areas. Alright, alright. Huh. Mandarin and Tatiana, what sort of craziness would that be? Right, I feel like we should do one conversation that isn't... the new recruits. What's a good one? Travis and oh, we can't do Travis and Aramis. Odric and Yana we've maxed out. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Yana, of all our time together, my little Hodrick, one memory stands tall above the rest. The day you unmade the magic sigil I had drawn to defend Grand Corinne from potential invaders. Hodrick, I fear I may never live it down. Yes, inadvertent though it may have been. The misfortune began when I stumbled over the votive offering at the heart of your sigil. Your magical implements scattered everywhere, and in their place fell the dried fish I happened to be carrying. Yana, it was quite a shock to summon forth an army of spectral kittens rather than the knights I had hoped for. Yet it did serve the same purpose, in a sense. None could ever slip past that many hungry cats undetected. In all my years on this earth, I've never seen a more amusing sight. Aldrich, I suppose I'm fortunate that pangs of laughter are the only trouble my mistake brought. Yana, I do wonder though, what were you doing with all those fish to begin with? Aldrich, they were for my blade master at the time. He was a difficult man, yet I had heard he loved cats more than anything in the world. Hence, I thought to lure one to the training ground, in hopes of easing his stern demeanor. Yana, it seems you've got a little more than you bargained for. Still, I assume any cat would have done the job, spectral or no. Aldrich, 'tis a fair thought, but unfortunately, he fainted the moment he saw the spirits ambling toward him. The day's training was cancelled, as you might expect, and I found myself faced with a rather lengthy suspension from duty. Yana, that explains why I didn't see you for some time after that. Still, a lover of cats with a deathly fear of spirits, Perhaps this blade master was a more timid man than he led you to believe. Spectral cats sound adorable. Why would you run from that? Very odd. Alright, let's do our Fevrith Archives, and then I think I want to go to this area in Elheim because I know there are some more side quests here, and I don't know what the levels are, but we should at least work on unlocking those. Alright, Fevrith Archives. There's a lot here to read this time. The Shifting Tide. Gammo and Mandarin reform. Celeste asks for aid in rescuing a town enslaved by the Black Talons, and to everyone's surprise, Gammo and Mandarin are at her side, claiming they have abandoned their lives of banditry for good. Whoops. Wrong arrow. At Caesar's command, led by Caesar, the Black Talons have captured elves from a local town and plan to sell them into slavery. Hearing word of liberation's advance, Caesar sent his Zenoran accomplices to battle. A second chance. Gamma speaks with the defeated Caesar face to face and ultimately decides to grant him the same chance he got, starting a new life. Afterward, Gamma asks to join the liberation with Celeste. Oh, Black Talon bandits had a new entry, I think. Agreed to assist Zenora's army, who turned a blind eye to their thievery in turn. The bandits then set forth into Elheim, where they began enslaving elves until their cruel ways were put to a halt by the liberation, despite Zenora's backing. Elheim Militia. A militia comprising of humans living within Elheim's borders, with longtime resident Celeste at its head. While the members are few, they have managed to combat Zenora at various points across the nation. When Celeste decided to join the Liberation, her militia was absorbed into its ranks as well, and its members granted new assignments throughout the nation. Okay, Gammo. The reformed thief, after leaving the Black Talons behind for good, Gamma began a new life, one absent crime and villainy, working alongside a girl named Celeste. Worked with the Liberation to bring the Black Talons to their knees, letting Caesar flee in the process. When Celeste requested to join the Liberation, Gamma asked to do the same. Mandarin. The reformed thieves, after leaving the Black Talons, he and Gamma wandered Ferrith and began a new life devoid of crime and villainy, instead working for a militia run by a girl named Celeste. Worked with the Liberation to bring the Black Talon to their knees. When both Celeste and Gamma requested to join the Liberation's ranks, Mandarin asked to do the same. Okay. Warning a character. I wonder who else. Oh, Caesar, right. The new leader of the Black Talons. He took the reins when Gamma left and expanded their operations into Elheim with Zenora's help. He was once the captain of a small band of thieves, of which Gamma was a member. Despite Zenora's help, he was defeated by the Liberation after he captured elves to sell into slavery. Gamma then set him free, stating that everyone deserves a second chance at life, and Caesar was never seen again. Okay, Elheim characters. Celeste, a virtuous warrior born to a human healer living in Elheim. She formed the Elheim militia upon learning that elves were being sold into slavery, and vowed to resist such cruel treatment. Caesar defeated, while alongside the Liberation in stopping the Black Talons from enslaving local elves. Wanting to help as many people as possible, she decided to join the Liberation's ranks. Very good. We got Elheim locations. Kyokuka Town, a coastal town in southeastern Elheim known for its numerous foraging sites. Far removed from the fires of war, many elves chose to take refuge in its peaceful streets. Yanis Town, a town in southeastern Elheim that once bustled with traveling elves making their way to its capital. Larhall, a submerged bridge rests not far from the town's borders. And Fort Jopers, a fort in southeastern Elheim on the road to its capital, Larhall. Originally built as a training facility for Elheim's army, it became a popular gathering spot for hopeful mercenaries after the nation's surrender to Zenora. Okay, that's it for the Ferrith Archives. And let's see if we can see what the deal is with the next battle. Our next liberation. Liberation Mercenary. I've been waiting for you, Prince Alain. Let me give you a little rundown of the situation here in Voynikola. Voynikola Harbor, to the south of here, is currently under Zenorian control. They use the place as a hub for all their maritime operations and keep it under extremely heavy guard. And well, that's about all I've got. Wish I had more to tell you, but that's the best we've been able to manage. Alain, fine work given the circumstances. You can leave the rest here to us. Joseph, so as long as we lack a clear idea of the enemy's numbers, it's safe to assume this town here is in peril as well. Our first course of action should be to ascertain how matters stand. Chloe, I can go in that case. Alain, yes, I suppose the rest of us would stand out. Very well, but be mindful of your surroundings, Chloe. Why wouldn't Chloe stand out? Like, this seems like a job for Travis, but okay, Chloe. Oh, because they got a lot of soldiers. So she's the same class.
Strange. I would think there'd be a market here. We've got so many mouths to feed these days, keeping our rations stocked has been almost impossible. I hope there's at least someone who'll sell me some food.
A shame. I thought you dreamt of becoming a gallant knight, just like your mother before you.
Enough. You and I both know they'd never take a half-elf.
No one chooses their birth, Ridiel. Your blood may not be pure, but you can't let that stop you from achieving greatness.
What's going on over there?
If you ask me, the only thing knighthood brought my mother was an early death by Zenoiran steel. Now please, never speak of this again.
Sorry to interrupt, but could I ask you something?
You're not from around here.
Well, no. I'm on a sightseeing tour of Fevrith, traveling to new lands with every passing day.
In a full suit of armor. Right.
The world's a dangerous place lately. Anyway, is there a market near here? I'm running low on rations for the road.
Just keep walking. You can't miss it.
Thank you, ma'am.
My son says she's the one selling us out to Zenoira, the Alpana. One day, his friends were grumbling in a tavern. The next, they were tossed in a jail cell for sedition.
Now, you can't go trusting every barb thrown at her just because she was sired by a human.
She clearly wasn't who she said she was, so I took it upon myself to follow her. And sure enough, she had a whole battalion backing her up.
The rebel army, no doubt. The emblem you described matches theirs to the last detail.
Quite a valuable bit of info, if you ask me. More valuable than the crumbs you've offered.
Greedy little half-blood. You've already got your pay. I swear, you'd sell your pride if you thought it'd fetch you a few coins.
Some way to thank me. If that's how he feels, maybe I will. Those rebels would probably pay me plenty for a little intel on their enemy.
Chloe. And that's everything. The town should make for a fine base of operations during the march on Voynicola. Alain, thank you, Chloe. Let us prepare to depart at once. Okay. This is a level 16. Oh, it's quite a bit lower than some of the other quests, so I guess this is what we're doing next. We can do this, and then maybe the sigil battle, because those, or a liberation, because those are easy. And then we'll go from there. Alright, thank you for watching. Until next time.